Hello students. So in the Fortinet firewall, we are studying about the first thing that is common security network terms. Okay. So basically, these are the terms which we are going to face in our upcoming lectures and upcoming training. Okay. So the first is asset. Asset in a commerce term also is called like something you are owning. Okay. Asset is anything which the organization is invested and which is valuable to the organization, like heavy vehicle, equipment, plant, building, whatever the property they are owning, whatever the thing, whatever the equipment they are owning, that is called asset. Okay. The next is vulnerability. Vulnerability can be defined as a weakness in a system and it's a design of that system. Okay. So vulnerability we can also understand with the second term, that is known as vulnerability is that weakness. With that weakness, anyone can take advantage of you. That is called vulnerability. Okay. Exploit. Exploit can be defined as a way or a method or a tool which can be used by an attacker on vulnerability, or we can say to target a machine. Okay. Threat can be defined as a danger to any asset. Okay, that means we have asset uh, targeting means targeted by someone, that is called threat. Like we have a threat, someone can attack us. Okay. Attack can be defined as an action of attacker to harm an asset or harm an company or organization or a network. Okay. The risk can be defined as a potential for loss, or we can say compromise, damage, destructions, and negative consequences of the organization. Okay. Basically it means it is a loss, we can say, or damage, like any kind of negative consequences to the company's asset, company's network, or company itself. That is called risk. Countermeasure on the behalf or on the opposite of the risk or attack, if we are taking any kind of action to protect them and minimize them, that is called countermeasure. Okay. The next is identifying the malware is a malicious software. Okay, malicious software, or we can say a malware is any program that is used or that is made for in the intention of harming your computer or a computer user. Okay. Typically delivered over a network that infect and explore and steal, right? That means it infect the system, it will explore like what is the files you require have stored in your system and whatever the important thing your network have, and then steal that. Okay. Can be conducted virtually on any behavior an attacker wants. Okay. Means this can be conduct virtually only, like physically you don't have to present there where you want to attack any system, you want to gain access, you can virtually implement that malware and you can take access of any system you want. Okay. Malware is a term, all as these all terms are come under the malware. Okay. Viruses, worm, trojan, rootkits, and spyware. We'll see what they are. Okay. So many tools can identify malware on the network, that are packet tracer, or sorry, we can say Wireshark packet capture tools, or analyzing tools we have. Okay. In addition, tools shown NetFlow, IPS, Advanced Malware Protection, Cisco Firepower. These tools also have protection to the system, or we can say network. Okay. So we'll see some type of malwares. Type of malware we have. So we have adware here. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So this is the adware, how this is pop up, and adware is one of the known type of malware that serves pop up and display ads. Like we have seen some of free downloading websites or third party website. They have a lot of ads there, so they can be act as the adware and spyware as well. So they can pop up in your screen, and if you click on that, so they will affect your system. Okay. The next is botnet. So botnet basically work on the behalf of the attacker. Okay. uh, what is a computer that's been infected with the malware, and it can be controlled by the by remotely by the hacker. Okay. Means basically here a bot is used for the attacking purpose, and on the behalf of the attacker the bot only work, and the bot only affect the system. Okay. The issue how they can be used for the DOS attack, keylogging, screenshot, webcam access, is spreading another type of malware, and sending spam and phishing messages. For those purpose we can use the adwares, or we can say botnet. Okay. So with the help of bot, first we will implement the bot in the system, and then we can make it do whatever we want from our side. Okay. Ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware. If we are implementing a ransomware attack on any system, so all the files will be encrypted and not usable for the user or victim. Okay. So the victim can't access that file without the ransom key. Okay. And on the behalf of this, the attacker will ask for you the ransom money, that is called is for the financial loss it will take place. Like ransomware is a attack. Ransomware attack is a attack whose first motive is to get financial gain from the owner of the system or network, we can say. Okay. The next is spyware. Spyware is a malware which is used for the recording, secretly recording your online activity data, personal information, username, password, credit card details, and all. Okay. Spyware is a threat usually distributed for freeware and shareware. Okay. So basically, if we downloading some of the free softwares, free player, free movies, so at that time we can download. Like sometime you may saw that like if you are downloading some kind of PDF, but you saw there .exe file automatically downloading. So at that time they can be a spyware. So be aware of that. Next is virus. Virus is a kind of malware which need previously affected system. Okay. Virus needs already affected and active operating system program. Like in previous time when we are using Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows 8, so they are not capable of fighting with the viruses. Okay. So at that time we have to install the antivirus software there. Why we are installing the antivirus software that time? Because they are not capable of fighting that. So virus need previously infected system. They are infected. That's why we are installing the antivirus program there. But there is no need of that. So these are the viruses and worms we have. Okay, that only we have. Now firewall technologies. What is firewall? The word firewall commonly described as a system or a device or a security or a software also. Uh, these three terms we can define as a means depend upon the use. Okay. If you are using a firewall as a software, that means for a personal host or personal use for your own PC, your own laptop you are using, so you will obviously install a software firewall, not a hardware firewall. That will be expensive for you. Okay. Device, if you are using like a short, like 4 5 or 5 more than 5 system if you have, so you can install the device firewall technology. And if you have a large enterprise system, so then you can install hardware based firewall, a system firewall. Okay, firewall is placed between trusted network and an untrusted network. Like it is a security wall for a trusted network. Okay. A firewall is security device used to stop, mitigate unauthorized access, right? So the firewall basically a security device which is using to stop any kind of unauthorized access. Okay. The only traffic allowed on the network is defined as a in a firewall. Means if I am making any firewall policies to like HTTPS, only HTTPS request will be allowed to my system. So only HTTP will allow, rather than that no one is going to allow in the my system. Okay. It grants or reject access that is not come under the untrusted zone. Okay. Firewall monitors and checking, means incoming and outgoing network traffic it will check. Okay. It will decide what to block and what to not. A firewall can be hardware, software, and both cloud based and virtual based also. Okay, so we will see about virtual, how the virtual firewall installed in the same process, like the uh, somewhat same process it will be in all of them for installing the firewall, and how it works we will see in our next upcoming sessions. Okay, the first generation of firewall technology consists of packet filtering techniques. Okay, so we'll see type of firewalls also. Packet filtering means we make a certain kind of rules that okay, these packets you have to filter, and rather than then you don't have to scan any kind of packets. So that is called packet filtering or packet filter techniques. Okay. The second generation firewall, which is known as application layer firewall. Okay, so we'll see what is application layer technology, what is circuit level, what is stateful, what is we have a 8 type of firewalls. Okay, so we'll see in our next sessions. Just basic information about Fortinet. It's American multinational corporation. First product of this company is Fortigate, which we are going to install and which we are going to study about. Okay, so that is all about the basic information about the firewall and what our the training we are going to do in upcoming sessions. So that's it. Thank you.